Hi, folks. After watching Keith's video last night, my wife and I were at a junior hockey game, so got to watch it when I got home. You can't get excited to play Hockey Blast Express, so I thought I would start in. Now, I already started, but my dog went bananas, so I had to stop. So I'm just going to begin again. Whenever I do a replay like this, one thing I check is the starting goalies. So in Game 61, Minnesota at Vancouver, it was Demko starting against Marc-Andre Fleury, and we'll just get right to it. So right off the bat, we're going to have a 6, which is a home scoring chance. And you're going to go to the home scoring chance chart. Now, I don't think I can show you the charts for intellectual property for play games, but you'd read it as a 2-6, and 26 reads, choice home player rolls for a goal using shot stars +2. So choice home player, we're going to pick JT Miller, and shot stars 2 + 2 is going to be a 4. So we're going to roll. 1 to 4 would be a goal for Miller, and it is a goal. So Vancouver will score early. JT Miller puts it in. Now, Minnesota fans, you're going to be angry that my dog had 2 non-results the first time. So Vancouver scores. Next one, number 4. So we're going to compare dice. We're going to compare player number 5 and player number 4. And we're going to roll for a quality. And the quality looking for is number 1, which is speed. So Quinn Hughes has it and Brodin does not. So it is a scoring chance for Vancouver. 1 to 3, Fleury makes the save, and he does make the save. So because Miller scored in the first section, you need a non-scoring segment before you can continue. There's 4 segments per period. So that will be my non-scoring segment there. And we will just continue. Number 2, so we're going to be comparing qualities again. Player number 3, 6 means anybody. So speed, power, skill, and hit. We're looking for Vancouver that has those qualities. He's got 3 of the 4, but it's sort of a lesser opportunity. We're going to give it to Pettersson and just see how the dice rolls. It's going to be a 5. We're looking for smart. So Pettersson has it, and Ekman Larsson does not. So it's going to be a scoring chance for Vancouver. 1 to 3, Fleury saves it. He does save it on a 3. So no scoring chance in that period. And we rotate the cards that we use, which were Ekman Larsson and Pettersson. Next chance here. 1, that is going to be a visitor scoring chance. So we go to the visitor scoring chance chart. Number 24 reads, home goalie Thatcher Demko must make a spectacular save, otherwise a goal. So it is going to be 1 to 2, he makes a spectacular save. 4, he does not. So Minnesota is going to score. To see who scores, we just roll 2 dice. The goal finder, number 6, is a player with the best shot rating. So it is going to be Kirill Kaprizov. So I think that is the guy we're going to rotate. Kaprizov scores for Minnesota, and we're all tied up at 1-1. Next one, we have a 2. We're going to be comparing qualities. Player number 4 against player number 3. And the traits we're looking for is going to be 6, a star. Spurgeon is a star. Sheldon Dries is not. So a chance to score for Minnesota. 1 to 3, Demko's going to stop it. It's a 5, so Minnesota will score. We'll just see who's going to put that goal in for them. Oops, I just dropped my die. And it's going to be a 9. So 9 is the second best shot rating. So for Minnesota, looks like Zuccarello and Hartman. We'll take Hartman. He's probably not as good a goal scorer as Zuccarello. And we will rotate the players that we use to get it. Next one. 1, we have a visitor scoring chance. Number 26 reads, choice visitor rolls for a goal using assist +2. So we're going to use Zuccarello. He's got assists +2 would be 1 to 4. So 1 to 4, Zuccarello scores. It is a 3, and Minnesota is rocking it up here in this one segment. Zuccarello with the goal. And we'll rotate him since he scored. Minnesota is now up 3-1 on Vancouver. So number 5, we're going to do just a check of the 2 qualities. So 2 and 2. So again, just to review, 1, you do a visitor scoring chance. 6, you do a home scoring chance. And they have separate charts that you would check. 3 is a penalty check. You check the penalty ratings of the other people, the 2 players involved, the 2 ratings. If it's a 2, 4, or 5, you check the qualities of the players. So we roll the 5, we're checking Boldy and Besser. And we roll the 4, which would be a hit. So 1, 2, 3, 4 would be a hit. And neither player has it. So that would be the no time sequence here. And we're going to move on to the last segment of the first period. The Minnesota Wild have a big 3-1 lead on Vancouver. Number 6, home scoring chance. 62 reads, any visitor player with a penalty killing circle prevents a power play goal. And they do not have anybody, so it's going to be a Vancouver goal. Let's just see who scores it. Player number 6 is the player with the best shot rating. So JT Miller, we'll just rotate him since nobody was involved. So JT Miller will put one in for Vancouver, a power play goal, and the Canucks get back in the game. We will roll again. Number 1, a visitor scoring chance. Lots of goals and goal chances in this game. 24 reads. Home goalie must make a spectacular save. So we're going to roll. We're looking for a spec save. Demko 1-2 stops it. He rolls a 3, so Minnesota will score. Demko does not make the spec save. Number 6 is player with the best shot rating. So we have Hartman would have the best, so we're just going to rotate Hartman. He will put it in. We're still in this first period. We need to shut off this one time sequence. Minnesota 4 first period goals on Thatcher Demko. Now we're going to compare players. Compare number 2. If it is a 6, you get to pick the player. And the strategy is speed, skill, smart. You want to find somebody that has the same for Vancouver. Since it's a choice, I'm going to go with Pettersson because he has that plus more. So I'll neutralize whatever Minnesota does. And a roll for the quality, which is a 5, and you're looking for smart. And again, you can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the qualities. So smart, they both have. That will pinch off the end of the first period. After one period, the Minnesota Wild 4, the Vancouver Canucks 2. As we go to the second period, we need to rotate Peterson and Gustav Nyquist. Start of the second period. We're going to roll. We have another visitor scoring chance. The game before this, I think I rolled about 6 6s, so it was a real high-scoring hockey game. Visitor scoring chance, 65 reads. Visitor defense stops. Breakaway chance. Home goalie must make a spectacular save. So again, Demko has to make a spectacular save. 1-2 he does. 5 he does not. Minnesota scores again. Holy smokes. Let's just see who does it. It's number 11. That is the second best shot rating. So Zuccarello is 1. We're going to give it to Frederick Gaudreau as the second guy. And we will rotate him. Bring up Sammy Steele, former Regina Pat. Gets onto the ice for the Minnesota Wild. 5-2. Probably should think about pulling Thatcher Demko. We have a visitor scoring chance again. Minnesota just racking it up. Number 15. Home goalie must make a play save, otherwise a goal. So he's got to make a play save. 1-3. Thatcher Demko makes the stop. That's a 2. So that will shut off the time sequence here. We didn't use any players, so I'm not going to rotate anybody. I think that's how it's done. And go to the next roll. It's a 2. So we're going to be comparing player number 1 and player number 3. And Sam Steele, see if he can come up with the trait. It is a skill trait, which he has. So does Mikheyev. So nobody scores in this particular sequence. We rotate former captain of the Regina Pats. On to the next roll. Number 1, another visitor scoring chance, 54. Home player in 4, Filip Hronek. Stops a goal with a quality roll or a defensive square. He does not have a square. He needs a roll of a 1, 2, or a 4 to stop it. He rolls a 5, so he does not do it. So it is going to be a goal for the Minnesota Wild. They pick up another one. So Hronek was the guy that we used. So we're going to rotate that card. And who's going to score for Minnesota? Number 7 is the guy with the best shot rating. And that looks to be either Ek or Zuccarello. Maybe we'll just roll 1 to 3 for Zuccarello. It'll be Eriksson Ek getting the goal. Minnesota now building up a big lead on Vancouver. We have another visitor scoring chance, another one. Holy smokes. 15, home goalie must make a play save, otherwise a goal. So a play save, 1 to 3. Thatcher Demko needs to stop this. He does not. Minnesota racking up the goals. Who scores this one? Number 5 is the player with the best shot rating. Let's take Zuccarello this time, since we gave the last one to Eriksson Ek. And Minnesota is just walking away with this hockey game. Lots of ones. Okay, it's going to be trait check. Player number 3, player number 2. Bavili against Eriksson Ek. We're looking for 1 speed. They both have it. So that will shut off that particular time segment. And we're going to rotate the players. And last segment of the period, player number 5. We're looking at the 2 3s. Gaudreau and Sheldon Dries, and we roll a 5, which is smart. Gaudreau has it, and Dries does not. Thatcher Demko, 1 to 3, must make the save. He does not make the save. Minnesota scores again. Who do we have? Gaudreau and Dries. Scoring the goal is going to be number 8, second best shot rating. We're going to give it to Gaudreau. And Minnesota continues to dominate here in this hockey game. Thatcher Demko should probably get the heave-ho. And we roll a 6. This time it's a home scoring chance. It's funny, some games you don't roll any 1s or 6s. This one we're getting a ton, so it's going to be very high scoring. 23. Visitor goalie must make a spectacular save. So Fleury, 1 to 2, makes the save. It is a 1. He makes a save. That is the end of the second period. Minnesota with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 second period goals. To nothing for Vancouver. Minnesota 1, 2. They only had 3 goals in the first period. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they only had 3 in the first period. I put down 4. It is 8 to 2. As we go into the final period of play. Vancouver getting their lunch handed to them. We're going to go to the home scoring chance, number 54. Visitor player in 5 stops the goal with a defensive square or a quality roll. Middleton has a defensive square, so we will rotate those guys. Nothing for Vancouver. We have a 2, so we're going to be checking qualities in number 5 and player number 1. And we roll. We get a 6, a star. Did Giuseppe is not a star, and Klingberg is also not a star. So we will rotate those 2 players. Klingberg having a really tough year in Toronto. I thought he would work out well there, but too many defensive deficiencies. We're going to check number 6. It can be anybody, so I'll pick the best player. Probably Boldy's got the most. And player number 4, Ethan Bear. Roll for the traits. It is going to be a 4, which is a hit. Bear does not have it. Boldy does not have it. So we cross off that time sequence. Ethan Bear and Matt Boldy. And we go on to the next one. It is going to be another visitor. No, it's not going to be a visitor scoring chance because it is triple 1s. Triple 1s is a injury to the home player. So we're going to re-roll the red die, or I'll just roll a different one and see who's injured. It is player number 4. So Quinn Hughes is going to leave the game for the Vancouver Canucks. We've got to bring somebody in. I'm going to bring in a D-man just because I like playing with lines, but you're not supposed to play that way. You can just put any 15 players that have the most amount of games. So things getting worse for Vancouver. So you cannot have an injury in the last time segment. So we're going to do one additional segment. So we did have an injury here. Normally we'd check off the time segment, but you cannot end a game on an injury. So we're just going to continue. And we have another visitor scoring chance. Minnesota showing no mercy, 46. Any visitor player with a power play star creates a goal, and nobody has it. So that will be the end of the third period. Nothing here. The final score, the Minnesota Wild destroy the Vancouver Canucks 8-2. And that is Hockey Blast Express. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Yeah, and the first game that I started for my dog went absolutely bananas. We had a fight between JT Miller and Matthew Boldy to start the game off. It was pretty exciting. It was an even fight, so nobody got a scoring chance. But you can have anything happen in this game. That's kind of the fun part of this game that I really quite enjoy. You can get fights. You use the power play stars. You use the forechecking stars. You use the defensive blocks. You use the penalty killing circles. And even on the visitor scoring chance, the home team can score. So there is home ice advantage also in this game. That's it for today, though. So that is Hockey Blast Express. Super fun game. This one ends sadly for the Vancouver Canuck fans. So Minnesota Wild 8, the Vancouver Canucks 2.